Welcome back, guys, to Horizon Zero Dawn, where with the main game completed last episode as we stopped Hades' Spire transmission with the Master Override, saving the world from another robotic apocalypse. We now turn to a moment earlier in time to take on the game's DLC expansion, the Frozen Wilds. Aloy now heads into the Banuk territory known as the Cut to find out what is going on within. Let's begin a side story, a different adventure. When it loads.
Must be the pass O'Toole was talking about, with Banuk territory just above.
Alright then. So either I'm climbing up to get past this, or there's a way round. I take it we're climbing up into the land of the Frozen Wilds. So let's scramble. Interesting, they've got different lighting everywhere. Banuk glow wires. It's even goodies to pick up. Not that I really need the loot.
Can't carry more.
After all, I'm not really getting rid of more stuff. Oh man, did it? Oh, it didn't restore my sticky packs. So it kept my ammo and everything else at the same level it was.
What are you doing, Aloy? This path leads to the Cut. The Banuk have nothing to offer besides useless mysticism. The Eclipse won't stand idle while you waste time playing in the snow. Return to your task.
Surprised you're still checking up on me. I thought you had moved on.
Well, forgive me for still being concerned with the fate of the world.
I was thinking, Banuk shamans thread blue cables through their skin, right? Kind of like someone else we know, huh? So maybe the real reason you want me to stay clear of the Banuk is to stay clear of your past.
It's not the past that concerns me, Aloy. It's the future, or possible lack thereof. Which is why you should stop prattling and get back to what matters. But as usual, you'll do as you wish.
Touchy.
What a git. He whines a lot, that Sylens. Of course, it's not about saving the world. Well, probably is partially about saving the world. You can't live in the world if Hades did what it wanted to do, right? But it's more about enacting his own goals, correct? His impatience to get the answers he sought. I just realized I'm supposed to fall here. Could have fallen a little bit earlier too. Question is, where am I continuing to? Could I have climbed up, carried myself up here somewhere? I'm not supposed to make a jump, am I? Well, that would be dumb. So, I should put on my quest to make sure it's pointing me always in the right direction. This one here. It's a higher level. Most of the quests we fought. We're in the main game anyway. Certainly a higher level than the main quest itself. And we've got our super duper OP armor. So life's not too bad. And where are we looking? And we're going up. There's no midway handhold. I actually quite like the Banuk wires here. They really do give the place a little bit of a different aesthetic. Hello.
This one's a new predator. I can see the heat coming off it.
Daemonic Scorcher? Whoa, oh, you double attack. Nice to soak. And that thing kept swiping. It's a weakness, supposedly. Oh, I missed. You're being a bit inappropriate, I have to say. I think my sticky bombs are missing too. like his weakness isn't that weak. What do I do then? Okay, this guy's got a lot to him. I gotta win that fight in the end. He was just jetting at me. A high speed everywhere. I'd have enough space for wire. That's weird. I think I need to make space for wire. I need a second stack of wire desperately. Maybe I wasn't hitting the right point to hit the ice with. Well, whole new machines to fight now. I should quickly go to inventory then. And maybe, like, I've got tons of luminous braiding and I do not need it. I can get rid of a fair bit of that. Make a little bit more space. Apart from that, I will have something here that's more than a single. I don't even need it. Desert glass, yep. Man, do I have a lot of shards. It's a crazy large amount. Let's get rid of some chill water. Barely using it. And that should make enough space for my arrows in the future. More wire, please. I'm going that way, am I? What's down there? Somewhere to climb. I quite like the pretty blues. Now we just get all the stuff we just got rid of. Of course, that's the way. I wonder overall, in the overall currency of the world, how much... How rich does 20,000 shards make Aloy? Can she just live off of it forever? If she wanted to just retire? Well, I have no clue where I'm going, but that actually took me up halfway up the mountain. So I guess that was faster than running, but also... running would have been a lot simpler.
Stocking up.
It's kind of funny how simple just putting this kind of stuff is for making like the area look different or have a different feel to it.
Okay, that's a welcome, I guess.
I was a bit worried. I thought it was a monster. I thought it was a machine. So we begin.
You sure you'll be warm enough up here, Nora?
I've worked up a sweat from the climb.
Good for taught.
You made it to the cut, Outlander.
Not that you'll stay long.
Why not?
This is Song's Edge, biggest settlement in the cut.
I'm curious as to why I wouldn't stay very long.
Smoke rising from the mountain. And the village, too. What's it for?
It's weirdly unnatural.
Rhea's been gone a long time, but she will return. You must believe she will return. In times like these, it's not...
They've got a hell of a lot of this wire.
We have lost this one.
Must be a lot of glowy boy guys around here.
Rhea, they say, should return to us, they say. And yet here we are, waiting.
So they've lost someone that might be a leader to them. I'm getting a vibe from people talking.
Drum again?
Most of the village is moving towards that smoke.
Hit the quick save. Find out what's going on in this gathering.
Get ready for a rare sight, Nora. Bergrin, purveyor of necessities. Most of the time, the Banuk burn their dead. But not today.
Because the bodies couldn't be recovered.
Aye, a nasty business. All their best warriors lost. So they're getting a different kind of send-off.
Grasp your grief, my hunters, and kill it! For our kin sees the fate all Banuk long for. Falling with their spears striking steel. Their struggle is over now. You have witnessed their spirits rise up into the blue sky and beyond to the blue light. But our struggle is only beginning. Soon, we will again take up the hunt against the daemon that frenzies the machines against us. And so I ask you, can you summon the courage of our fallen kin? Will you fight and die as well as they did?
My courage! My spear! Our blood is in your teeth, Aratak!
We are Banuk. Our enemies are prey.
The daemon. That frenzies the machines.
Machines that wiped out their best. And what do they want to do? Go back up there. Fools. A little advice, for free.
Aloy.
Aloy. I've been up here for 2 long winters, and I still can't make sense of the Banuk. Take this ruckus. It started with one of their shamans, Orea, spouting on about spirits and daemons up on Thunder's drum. So they march their Warwick up there, and half of them get slaughtered by machines. When Orea vanished, I thought the crazy might have gone with her, but no. Here's big Aratak, gearing them up to do it all over again.
What is it about the Banuk you can't make sense of?
Well, everything's a test to them. A hardship to endure. A challenge to survive.
Seems like they don't have much of a choice in a place like this.
Yeah. A land cold enough to crack teeth, filled with wild animals. You think they'd accept a little reasonably priced aid? Well, believe me, I've tried to convince them. But a Banuk with nothing left to prove might just lie down and die.
And Aurea is the one who spoke about this daemon?
That's right. Told Aratak and the others that it lives up on Thunder's drum. And they believed him.
But you don't.
Look, I don't know what Aurea found up there. A shaman's not going to talk to an outlander. The machines in the cut are getting more vicious, that's a fact. It could be because of the daemon, or it could be because they all got indigestion, for all I know. But Aurea's not around to explain. She took off, and no one knows why.
Is Aratak a renowned warrior around here?
He's a Werik chieftain. His voice carries a lot of respect. Not that you hear much of it. Man talks about as much as a dead fish. But when he and Aurea came to town with their Werik, it drew more Banuk to this little burg than I'd ever seen. Know what else I saw, Aloy? My own little trade route, stretching all the way back to the claim. Then, he goes and leads them off to their death at the claws of angry machines. So much for my best customers.
What are these Weriks about, Bergrand? Some sort of tribe within the tribe?
Not like our clans back home. You don't get born into these things. They hold tryouts. Prove your best at something and you might get a place. Some Weriks come and go. Some last as long as metal. The whole Banuk territory, Banur, is just a bunch of the biggest, oldest Weriks.
I'm not sure if I'm less confused or more confused.
Well, here's the sure thing. Each Werik has a chieftain and a shaman. They make the decisions. All well and good, except the chieftains are hard-headed, and the shamans have their heads in the clouds.
You said you've lived out here for 2 winters?
Aye. Back home, some fur traders told me about this steel-forsaken heap of tents. Good location. Ripe for change. We were barely scraping by until this place started filling up for Aurea. A great prophet is coming, they said. I heard prophet. Honest mistake. Not that the Banuk are stingy, they just prefer to keep trade among themselves. We could get through to enough of them. We could really put this place on the map. Or at least on a map.
We?
Me and my daughter. My assistant, Barja. My assistant and my daughter. We seem to get along better as business partners. Her mother wanted me to show her a trade. She started tinkering with weapons. Say, when you need a break from this Banuk carry-on, stop in and see her. You're both, how do I put it?
Women?
No. Independent. Look for her at Long Notch, the easternmost Banuk camp.
Yeah, it wasn't about being women. I was just kind of like, feisty? Yeah. I'm just trying to get a word that won't get me punched.
Have you ever heard of a man named Sylens? Tall, deadly serious, cables in his skin, like a shaman?
I've heard that name once or twice, but always whispered, like some boogeyman the Banuk want to forget. I'm not sure what went down, but I got the impression he messed with the Conclave, or they messed with him.
Conclave?
All the most important shamans gather in Banur from time to time to keep up with the latest mumbo-jumbo. No idea how they all fit into one tent without those crazy headdresses getting locked up on each other. Aurea's been to that shindig, but when I asked her what it's like, she just gave me a dirty look. So if you want to know more, you'll have to find her and make her like you, I guess. Good luck.
I also did just get the mental image in my head of just loads of people going as the streamers get caught.
I want to know more about this daemon.
It's crazy talk, Aloy.
Or there's something to it. Something connected to how the machines behave.
Then you need to find Aurea. She was last seen headed for the mountains they call the Ice Rasps. I've heard only the shamans know the trail beyond those frozen peaks. But I do know where you could find her apprentice, Naltuk. He went north of the river, chasing rumors.
Rumors?
Not the good kind. Sudden attacks in the snow. Strange new structures. Some say a new machine, like no one's seen before.
Well, now I'm definitely interested. Thanks for the talk, Bergrand.
Don't mention it.
I wonder if Aratak can tell me more about Araya or Thunder's Drum. Might be worth a shot.
Also, we've already been attacked by another machine. Well, the side quests start to open up already now that we've had our introduction. There's one here, one over there. Hello. And a different kind of vendor, that's for certain. Well, you speak to Aratak then.
I do not want to hear this talk from you again. Doubt is heavier than a week's snow.
Forgive me, my chieftain. We will be ready for the next attempt.
But this will not be an attempt. It must be done. Do you understand?
My chieftain.
Good. Outlander, I suppose you wish to speak?
About many things.
Araya knows about this Daemon. Where would I talk to her?
She does a shaman's work. That is not for the eyes and ears of others. Certainly not an Outlander's.
There are other Weraks in Song's Edge too?
Yes. The village has its own lie for all Banuk who need trade or shelter. After the war ended, it sprang up from what was once a campsite, quick as the bloom between frosts. Perhaps it will last, until the Karja seek war again.
They definitely did a lot more of this DLC with the bodily acting in the eyes.
This Daemon you talked about.
If you are hardy enough, you can venture out and see the signs yourself. It has changed the machines, made them fiercer, stronger.
But what is it?
A matter for the shamans to debate.
Did your Werak come from this place?
No, we rallied most of our hunters from across Banur to face the threat of the Daemon. But I was born here and stayed to fight the Karja when others retreated into the mountains. A few of my old warriors remained with me, those who survived.
I like his mishmash clothes of colors.
You're set on going back to the mountain?
I have put my word to it.
Even with the risks being so great?
The risk of what? Death? It would be a worse fate to bow our heads to the challenge and say too much.
Well, I guess that's it then.
Good. I prefer deeds to words.
Right.
She's got a bit more sass in her facial animations too, hasn't she?
Because they are too afraid to face.
Right, so I'm supposed to go and find Naltuk, who's way off here near one tallneck. I don't know if there's more tallnecks, but I guess before we go on an adventure, we should start picking up the quests. Should I go to this vendor first, though? Wherever that's at.
Silence.
It's to my right, supposedly. It's here. Oh, it's just the blue kind of merged in a little bit. Banuk Champion Bow. Keep the bowstring drill and the specialized warbow to charge up even more powerful shots. We need Blue Gleam. 14 Blue Gleam. 16 Blue Gleam. It's got fire, etc. Banuk Striker Bow. Banuk Power Shot Bow. Free mods. Oh. Gear with free mods. Pretty nice. This survivalist gear provides slow health recovery over time. So these are part of the reasons why I didn't go into this earlier as well. There's definitely stuff here that would give us one hell of a leg up. Oh wow, we need goat skin. Goat skin? Goat bone and badger bone. Can't get these yet then. Maps for Blue Gleam. Right, we need to go slay goats and badgers. ASAP.
You seem sad, stranger. I heard you mention a flood.
Yes. A sudden deluge, without rain or melt to explain it. I'm Aloy, the drummer of Deep Din. Or at least I was, until it disappeared under the waters.
Deep Din. What's that?
A hollow, carved out by the old ones. A chamber, a basin, and a musical instrument all at once. My life, my calling. I'd explain it by playing for you if I could. But its pipes are deep under the water now.
So Deep Din is a place and a musical instrument?
Yes. Pipes that carry a perfect tone beneath a sonorous basin. A wondrous edifice the old ones used to carry music far and wide. During the war, my father played the pipes to rally the Banuk against the Karja. I'm the drummer now, but our battles are few and far between. Mostly I play for the joy of it, or to remember my family. Of course, if the waters don't recede, what's the point of joy? Or remembering?
So the waters came fast.
One day it was dry. The next, the nearby river had risen and the entire basin was flooded. I don't understand it. There was no rain, not even any clouds, and yet the river rose higher than I'd ever seen it. And there it remains.
A flood without rain. That is strange. Where is this place? I'll have a look if I'm in the area.
Just northwest of here. Look all you like, but I don't see what good it'll do. The floodwaters aren't going anywhere. How does one ask a river to relent?
Well, you investigate what the hell happened to make it do that. Seems like the most important thing. So when it says it's closer to the right, it's actually past the main quest that we're going to anyway, so we won't be going for that one first, so I guess I'll go here then.
No.
The way's down. Everything's pointing in that direction. Is there a nice way down?
Okay.
Ow.
I want to learn more about how this Daemon affects the machines. I've got to find Maria. To do that, I need to talk to her apprentice. I'll follow the river north.
Got some interesting snow walk going on here.
Outlander, wait a moment.
So much blue glow, so much luminous braiding.
That weapon of yours, Outlander, that spear. I can see the blue light upon it.
This? It was made by an acquaintance of mine.
Ah, a shaman.
No. More of a tinker?
A tinker does not understand the spark in the metal, the song in the metal like this. But it could be improved upon, modified with the help of the old ones. Far north of here, there is a cave, a shaft in the snow. Within it is a nest of metal birds. Find a bird that hasn't been stripped by shamans past. Look for a rail inside it, the length of your spear. That's all I can tell you.
Get a rail from some metal birds in a cave. Sounds perfectly normal.
What is normal? Legitimately, what is normal? That's on the opposite side of everything. Well, I guess I'm doing this one first then. None of the subquests we got took us anywhere near our location. It sent us off far, far afield. Look at that. Oh. These boxes seem to contain way more wire. I wonder why. Well, off we go. Let's look for badgers and goats. That's not the right kind of goat. Maybe they're a bit more clever with their overall design of where they want to place the things. So you do things step by step as they want to this time.
Before I even breathe out.
I am very cold.
There wouldn't be anything left of him for the Oseram to take.
That guy looks like three-toed hot teeth.
Outlanders.
The world can wait.
Gorgeous
I'm not
Outlanders.
done.
They're there hanging out, living their life. One of them's got a quest for me. They've even got a priest here.
God was sitting on his hand.
May the sun grant you
He got the prince out.
a portion of its wisdom, young huntress.
What they got for me at the moment. I can hear a turkey, but that's not a goat. Should I go for the tall neck first? Looks for goat. Here's goat. Oh, I didn't hear a goat.
Someone said Array's apprentice went
I heard a
north of
turkey.
the border. Hopefully not too far.
That's not a goat. How hardy are goats? That was what my question was about to be. Where's some goat skin?